Alright guys, so I just got through recording my kind of highlight contour type of situation. I have multiple different ways that I do my foundation and highlight and contour for different events. There's a more toned down version. There's an even more intense version. So I just decided to go ahead and give you guys the middle, the medium. Let's meet at the middle here. So that's what this is. I'm not going to do a long intro because I just want to hop into the video. Oh, hello, humans. Okay, so I start with color correcting when I want to go ultra glam. You guys have heard me complain time and time again about my acne scarring, my hyperpigmentation, and the bags under my eyes, which happened here recently. I don't know. But I like to use my finger because the warmth from my fingertip actually presses the product into my skin and it gives a better application. And then I'll go in with my foundation color, and I will just take that on the back of my hand. I had to mix two shades because I can't find my actual foundation. Anywho, so I just place that all over my face, and then I go in with the damp beauty blender, the bottom end, and I press that into my skin. I do not swipe because the residue from the Prep and Prime will create streaks when it comes to pictures. So I just make sure I press it into my skin and I do not drag it across my skin. That way, that avoids any type of embarrassing photos with flashes. So there you go. And once I get done pressing the foundation into my skin really well, I'll then go in with my highlight color, which, again, super glam. I'm going super bright under the eye, down the nose, in the middle of the forehead, and you will see me highlight my Cupid's bow as well. And I will just take the side of the beauty blender and blend that out as well. I take my time, and again, I'm pressing and not swiping. I make sure I get in the corner really good so there isn't a cluster of the product under my eye, causing it to cake a little later on when we go in and bake. And yes, I said bake. We are going to bake today. And you'll just see me, blend that out with the beauty blender. I'm pressing, I'm bringing it around the sides of my nose, and I'm making sure that there is hardly any type of extra product on my face at that point, because that's what causes cake face, is when you put powder over too thick a layer of liquid or cream. And then I go in with my Ben Nye banana powder, and I am just going to press that into the skin with the same beauty blender that I've been using this entire time. And I make sure I use a generous amount underneath the eye, aka baking. And then I go everywhere else that I have that highlight color at, so down the center of the nose, forehead, Cupid's bow, chin. Boom. I'm going in here with my pressed foundation. This is a Studio Fix foundation from MAC, and I am just dusting away the banana powder on my chin, and I'll do the same with my forehead, and I'm pressing, not swiping, as you can tell. And I feel like this really helps fill the pores, too. Instead of swiping over them, just press it in, and it'll kind of clog those pores for the time being. And I'll leave my under eye powder just like it is until after I go in with my contour colors, all of that good and great stuff. First, I go in with the Raisin by MAC, which is a blush, and I just add a little bit of color back into my face, around my cheekbone area, around my forehead, down the sides of my face as well. And then on top of that, you'll see me go in also with Film Noir by MAC, and then at that point I'm just going to concentrate it more on the back end of my cheekbone, just to give kind of like that extra pop. The Raisin isn't dark enough for me when I want to go full glam, so I just mix the two kind of, but with the Film Noir, I just concentrate that on the outer portion of my face. I'm going to go in with the dual fiber brush, gosh, and it's really, I use a really light hand. I don't swipe, I don't press, I just gently dust it away, like I'm feather dusting. And this makes a really big difference. I'm going in with Champagne Pop, and I am just going to load my cheekbones with Champagne Pop. I'm going to put a little bit down the bridge of my nose, on the ball of my nose, as well as on my Cupid's bow, as you can see here. And once I'm done with that, okay, because what am I doing? Jeez Louise, I am getting it. I'll go in and carve out that contour once again with the banana powder, and I'm just taking the very tip of my beauty blender, dipping it into the product, and then I'm outlining and chiseling out my cheeks. And then once I'm done with that, and I put a generous amount, like I use a lot of this stuff because that's what makes it look a little bit more chiseled and structured. And like I said, once I'm done with that, I'll go in with the same duo fiber brush and I will dust that away. And then you'll see me going in like super vigorously right here. Boom. Just dusting that away and making sure that there aren't any harsh lines. In this very moment, I was drove because y'all, I ran out of my dang on setting spray. Like, oh my gosh, the struggle. And I didn't have any more around, so I was just like, you know what, forget it. So this is what you have here. And I appreciate you guys for watching, for keeping up with me. The love is definitely felt. I love you guys right on back. Have a good night.